Hi everyone, how are you my dear children? Hope you all are safe and fine. Today I am very happy because I am going to start 11th physics and we are going to discuss the easiest chapter, units and measurement. I am very happy. Once 10 syllabus is done, then we'll start with 12th physics also. See, physics is a very beautiful branch of science. Physics is that branch of science which deals with the study of nature and natural phenomena. We know nature. What is nature? But what is this natural phenomena, by the way? Let me give an example. See, every object when free, it will fall down towards the earth. This is a natural phenomena only. And why this object falls? This description you will get in physics. Okay. Now, to understand this, we have to understand certain things. First is physical quantity. What is this physical quantity, by the way? See, physical quantity means it is that quantity which is measurable. We can measure it. That means physical quantity, we can measure these quantities using instruments. Okay, so this is, we can measure it. First is, we can measure it. And what other things? This physical quantity describes the laws of physical world. All the laws. Okay? So, these physical quantities are used to describe the laws of physics. Then, how to measure this physical quantity? How to measure this physical quantity? Physical quantity is, we can denote it as PQ. We can measure it by this formula. N into U. What is this N? N is your numerical value. U is your unit. Unit you know. We have studied in class 9. Even when we were small also we have studied U. What is this N? N is the numerical value. That means number of times of the unit. To measure a physical quantity, we need some standard unit of the quantity. Okay. Suppose we can say measurement of the quantity is in two parts. First is your, let me give an example how to study NU. Suppose I have to study for 2 hours. I have to study for 2 hours. What is this number 2 denotes? This is your N only. This number 2 says 2 times of the unit of time. 2 times of the unit of time. This is your unit of time. Is it clear now? What is this N and U? This is your N and this is your U. So N times of some unit we are comparing. Is it clear? Okay. Let me start with this. Physical quantity is divided into 3 parts. Physical quantity is divided into 3 parts. Fundamental quantity, then derived quantity, okay, derived quantity, then third one is your supplementary quantity, supplementary physical quantity. Okay, this you can say fundamental physical quantity or base quantity. What is this fundamental physical quantity? Let us first discuss. What is this fundamental or base quantity? Fundamental physical quantity. Let me like this, or you can say base quantity. Okay, base quantity. What is this, children? See, fundamental or base quantity. That means they're independent. They don't depend on any other physical quantity. Suppose length. Is it dependent on others? Any other physical quantity? No. So, we'll first now, let me make a table like things. It is there in all the books. Okay? If you want to write it down, write it down. Otherwise, it is there. So, this is your quantity, physical quantity, fundamental physical quantity. Make a table like this. And this is your unit. Okay? And this is your symbol. This is there in all the books. So, first is length. What is the unit of length? We know. Meter. What is the symbol? M. Then mass. These are physical quantity I am talking about. Okay? Mass. Mass unit is kilogram. Symbol is kg. Then time. Time. How you measure your time? Second. Okay. Now temperature. How you measure your temperature? You know Kelvin. Symbol is K. Then electrical current. These are base quantities we are talking now. Electrical current. What is the unit? In class 10th we have studied. Ampere. Symbol is A. Then luminous intensity. Luminous intensity. It is talking about light intensity. Okay. So what is the unit? This is something new for you. That is candela. So it is denoted by symbol is small c and d. Okay. Now finally we have seen this in chemistry. Amount of substance. Amount of substance. So what is the unit? You know, that is mole and symbol is MOL. Is it clear, children? This table is there in all the books. So this is your all about fundamental quantities. Is it visible? Last line, is it visible, children? Now we will discuss the derived physical quantity. What is the derived? As the name suggests, derived means it is derived from something. So from where? This derived physical quantity is, how you will get your derived physical quantity? Nothing but this is how you will get. You have to use fundamental physical quantity. That means we can get our derived physical quantity using fundamental physical quantities. So derived physical quantities are made using fundamental, or you can say base fundamental physical quantities. Okay, children? How to discuss now? Let me start with area. What is area? That is nothing but length into breadth. This thing we know. Length is also measured in length. Breadth is also measured in length only, na? So both are length. So now this is your derived physical quantity. We are using fundamental quantity. Suppose area. You can say volume. Volume is nothing but length into length into length. L cube. So again we are using the fundamental quantity only. Anything. Suppose velocity. What is velocity? Distance by time. So distance by time. Distance is length. Time is another fundamental quantity. So we are using fundamental quantity to get the derived physical quantity. Is it clear, children? What is physical quantity? See, suppose your this work done. What is work done? Let me discuss this also. then you can easily realize this thing. Suppose work, force into resistance. So that is, what is force? Mass into acceleration. So kg meter square. Okay, kg meter square per second square. Okay, kg meter square per second square. This is your work done unit. But we know in SI unit is joule only, na? So this is your fundamental unit only. This is derived unit we are getting SI unit. But this is your fundamental unit only. Clear, children? Now let us discuss what is supplementary unit. Supplementary physical quantity. What is that? First one is your angle, children. What is this angle? You know angle. Suppose this is your circle, any two just radius. This is your theta. This is your angle only. What is the unit of the angle? You know radian. And what is the symbol? Rad is the symbol of the unit. Okay. So that means theta is equal to this arc by radius. Theta is equal to arc by radius. And next one is your solid angle. That means this is angle in 3D plane. You can say plane solid angle also. So here you can say angle in plane. Here it is 3-dimensional. So angle in 3-dimensional. That means suppose, let's say cone. See, this is your angle, but it is like this. Okay, this angle is your solid angle. It is like this. See this area. This is the solid angle. So theta will be dA by r. It is a, what is this dA? You are going to study. This is a very small area, and this solid angle unit will be steradian. Unit is steradian and symbol is SR. We know 360 degree is equal to 2 pi rad, children. You will use it. This thing also you know in mathematics. So these two are supplementary physical quantity. These supplementary physical quantity, now you can see has unit, but it has no dimension. They have no dimension. What is this dimension now? What is this dimension? Dimension are nothing but are the powers to which the fundamental units are raised in order to express the derived unit of a quantity. See, length. Length is your fundamental quantity. So how will you denote in dimension? L. This is for length. Mass. M, capital M. You write like this. This is, you are expressing, this is a dimension. Time. T. Okay. Temperature. K, sometimes in some book also theta. Then current, electrical current. Ampere. It is like this. In some book also it is I. Then luminous intensity. Luminous intensity. C. Very rarely used. I have not seen. Then amount of substance. Amount of substance. How will you write? Mole, like this. So these are all your fundamental quantities. We have to now use this with some power to express the derived unit. Let us see. It is very easy. You have to do it, learn it, and subsequently when you will go further with different chapters with all the physical quantities, you have to find out the dimension. Okay? And you will see all these things in your board exams, NEET, any competitive exams. So let me discuss dimensions of physical quantities. Of physical quantity. First, let me start with area. Easy one. Area. So area means length into length. So it will be L square. We'll write like this. Or always we have to write like this. M to the power 0, no mass. L to the power 2 time. Everything we have to use MLT. So this is your now dimension of area, length into length. So L to the power 2. So power raised, what is there in the definition of dimension? Now you have understood volume. What is volume? Length into length into length. That means L to the power 3. So how you will write? M to the power 0, L to the power 3, then T to the power 0. Because no mass, no time. Then density. What is density formula? Mass by volume. Okay. For mass, what will write? M L cube volume. So how to write? M to the power 1, L to the power 3, then T to the power 0. It is your dimension of density. Oh sorry, L to the power minus 3 children. Because it is divided. So L to the power minus 3. Clear? Now tell me the velocity. You can do all those formula you know na. You can easily calculate, easily find out all those things. Velocity, displacement by time, same with speed also. So displacement time means L by T. L by T means what is that? M0, L1, T to the power minus 1. So this is the dimension of velocity. Acceleration. So velocity by time, acceleration. It will be velocity by time. That means L to T to the power minus 1 for velocity by time T. So it will be L to the power, let me write with M, M to the power 0, L to the power 1, then T to the power minus 1, then this T will go up. So it will be T to the power minus 2. Is it clear? Then force. And what about acceleration due to gravity? Acceleration due to gravity, acceleration only na, it will be same. Unit is same na, so acceleration due to gravity dimension also will be same. What is force? Force is nothing but mass into acceleration. Can you find out what is mass into acceleration? Mass m into h, acceleration. So how much? Mass m to the power 1, acceleration is L to the power 1, T to the power minus 2. Easy? This is square bracket only, be careful. Then what is work? What is work done? Work done is your force into displacement. Okay? Or you can say work done is equal to force Fd sin Fd cos theta. Force into displacement into cos theta. What is force? Just we have now deduced it. Force M1 L to the power 1 T to the power minus 2. This is your force. Is it correct? Then displacement is your L. What is cos theta? See children, I have already discussed. Angle has no dimension. Okay? So, what is the work done? dimension. Find out. m1 L square T to the power minus 2. This is your work done. What is energy? You know work and energy will be same. Both are having joule unit. So it will be have same dimension. You want to check it? You can check with your kinetic energy and potential energy. Everything will be same. See, kinetic energy. Half mv square. Half, it is a number. Number has no dimension. Please note, number has no dimension. What is m? M is m. What is v? It is v square. So v is L1 T to the power minus 1 square. So what is the kinetic energy now? m1 L to the power 2 T to the power minus 2. This is power only, na? See, same work and energy have same dimension. Is it clear? Then anything. Power. What is power? Power is work by time. So power. Keep on doing. There is no end to it. Work by time. So what is work? Just now you have seen. Am I correct? Is it work? Then what is the dimension? m1 L to the power 2 T to the power minus 3. What is angular velocity? What is this angular velocity? We are going to study. Angular velocity will be nothing but velocity by radius, omega. Angular velocity, omega. That is nothing but velocity by radius. Velocity by radius, length. So L T to the power minus 1 divided by length. So how much? It will be m0 L to the power 1 minus 1, 0 T to the power minus 1. This is your angular velocity. What is frequency? Frequency is nothing but reciprocal of time. Okay. So what you will write? m0 L0 T to the power minus 1. Is it clear, children? Is it clear till now? What is angular frequency? Do you know what is angular frequency? I don't think so, because you are going to study in class 11th all those things. Or you know, in waves chapter we have discussed also. Angular frequency we have discussed in class 9th. Because it is getting, I am getting bored with the same thing. Angular frequency. So omega is equal to 2 pi f. 2 pi again number, nothing. Frequency is time inverse. So m0 L0 T inverse. Is it clear, children? What is the dimension of angular frequency? Angular velocity. Sorry, this is angular frequency here. This is angular frequency, not velocity. Velocity you have just found out, that is your omega only. This is your angular frequency. What is this? Let me start something new. What do you know? Torque. What is torque? Torque is nothing but Fd sin theta. All these things. This is F force into displacement sin theta. Okay. So F, what is F? What is the dimension of F? m1 L to the power 1 T to the power minus 2. Am I correct? Then D is L. Sin theta angle has no dimension. So it will be m1 L to the power 2 T to the power minus 2. This is for torque. Okay, interesting, very important one, moment of inertia. We are going to study in this also, moment of inertia, rotational motion. Moment of inertia. How to calculate this? Notation is I. Okay, formula is mr square. What is m? You know. M is m, mass. R square, length square, no time. Okay. So it will go on like this. Let me write stress. Do you know what is stress? Stress is nothing but force by area. Stress is nothing but force by area. What is force? Now I think everybody has remembered this. M1 L to the power 1 T to the power minus 2. What is area? L square. Now what is the stress? M1 L to the power minus 1 T to the power minus 2. Is it correct, children? Is it correct? So it is M1 L to the power 2 1, so minus 1 T to the power minus 2. This is your stress. Okay. What is strain? What is strain? Change in length by original length. That is your strain. Change in length by original length. So both are, see, length by length. So it has got no dimension. Strain has got no dimension. That means it is a dimensionless quantity. Dimensionless quantity. Okay. What is electric charge? What is electric charge? You know electric charge is Q. Charge. Q is equal to IT. Current into time. So M0 L0. What is T? T is there. Time. But current is ampere, I have told you. So ampere 1. Then T, 1T time. So T to the power 1. Is it clear, children? What is electric potential? This thing you have studied. Potential, electric potential. Let me write like this. This physical quantity you know. Electric potential. What is the formula? Please refresh your memories. V is equal to W by Q. Q is equal to IT. So what is W? W is work done. So M1 L to the power 2, then T to the power minus 2. This is your work done. What is Q? Q is nothing but A1 T to the power 1. Okay. Now tell me. M to the power 1. What is L? L to the power 2. Then what is A? It will go up. So A to the power minus 1. Then T to the power minus 2 minus 1. It will be T to the power minus 3. M1 L to the, let me write neatly here. A1 T to the power, what? Q is equal to M1 A1 T to the power 1. So dimension of electric potential will be how much? M1 L square, then A to the power minus 1, it will go up like this, then T to the power minus 3, important one again. So please, as many dimension you want to find out, please find out, learn it. The formula you don't know, learn the formula for the time being, but subsequently you are going to see all these formulas when you move further with the syllabus in class 11th and 12th. Okay? So find out all the dimension, make a note of it and practice. In my next video lecture, we are going to discuss dimension of constants, homogeneity equation, all those things we are going to discuss. Hope you have understood this lecture, and thank you for watching. Take care, children.